So I'm out here on Floral City Pool. This is part of the Salapopka chain. Yeah, I'm out here. It is 25 degrees. Well, it was 25 degrees. It's starting to slowly warm up. But I can tell you right now, it is freaking cold. I am pulling minnows. Got 4 lines out. This is what I used to do a lot on this lake, and I've caught some nice fish doing it. I haven't started jigging the pads or anything because it's pretty cold. Usually when it's this cold, they're going to be kind of more hanging deeper. But for now, this is what I'm doing. I got 2 nice fish in the cooler here. I don't know if y'all can see them. The one's under the ice, but I'm telling you, I mean, the freaking hogs. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to doing that. As far as how I'm pulling these minnows, I do have them underneath floats. That's kind of how I've always preferred to do it. I have done them without floats, but you know, it's just, everyone has their own preference. It's just kind of how I've always done it growing up and everything. However, you know, I have these all on spinning rods, so I can always adjust the depth and everything easily. Oh, got another one. There we go. They like this rod for some reason. And that is the second fish I've caught on this minnow. It's pretty funny, but not bad. He's a tenner easy. Anyhow, like I was saying, what was I saying? I don't remember. Got a freaking polar here. That might be a bass or a really big speck. Yeah, it's a bass. Nice bass too. Not a bad one. So one thing about fishing out here, especially with minnows, you're gonna catch bass. So I'll let him go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Another nice one. He actually hit the rod on the outside and I missed him. Then he went further back for the one behind that. So that worked out. I'm not really doing anything special. Like, I'm actually using a regular plain lead jig head. This one here is actually an 1/8 ounce, but I'm just putting a minnow on it. Some of them I got jigs on, some of them are just straight minnows. It's really not a whole lot to it. Mix it up a little bit and gives you a better idea what works good. But so far they're pretty much biting everything I'm throwing at them. So as far as the rigs I got, this is my Sam Heaton with my Fluger reel on it, and then I got my other Sam Heaton here with my Sahara 500. And these are actually my saltwater rods, one there and one there. You can see I'm drifting afloat there. There's one over here, one back there, and one right here. Right. There we go. So I'm in a smaller, oh, here we go. Coming back for more. Oh, that feels like a gar. Oh, no, that's a speck. Good night. Look at that mamba jamba. I mean, that is something. Beautiful. Anyway, as I was saying, I came here to a smaller pool because the wind is just so freaking atrocious out there. Okay. Let's see who we got here. Okay. Alright. Another one for the cooler. And I'm hooking these minnows just through the bottom lip there. So I just missed a fish. And I was going to bait my hook back, and I'm thinking this might have been the same guy, because he took the one right behind it. Nice fish too. Alright. It's definitely the advantage of having multiple poles out. That's the second time today that I missed one, and then he hit the one right behind it. So all right, another slaughter. Had a interesting turn of events trying to now, it's always interesting when you got multiple poles out, but we got them in, so we got them in. All right. There we go. That's a nice one there. Can't complain about that. Yeah, boy. So a couple other specifics on the setups that I got here. Most y'all know I only use monofilament line, and all of these are, well, I should take that back. The two saltwater rods I got, that's 10-pound test. But my two Heaton rods, those are 6-pound test. But I can tell you, when you're long lining like this, trolling, whatever, I think it's more so about the bait that you got at the end of the line. Yeah, like I said, 10-pound test and 6-pound test, and I've been pulling in fish with every single rod I got, so that don't really matter much. And I use low vis line if that's helpful or useful to anyone watching. Ooh, that's a nice one there. Good night, boys. Look at that freaking hog. You know who's on the other end of this is that big old minnow I just put on. That's a nice fish there. Slammy Magoo. That wind has started to die down, which is nice. I didn't plan on putting in a full day today, but the fish are biting pretty good, so. And I was baiting my other hook. Another nice fish. Man. I think he officially ate the big minnow that I had. But yeah, got it tangled up. Yeah, another nice one. Case of eating one and then me missing it and him hitting the next one. Man, some freaking real nice sized fish today. tell you guys, jig fishing's fun, but it's hard to beat a good day of fishing with minnows, I can say that. They're freaking smoking it, boys. Just smoking it. I was reeling in my gear to move spots. Turns out I had a fish on the whole time. All right. Take it or what? Yeah, gotcha. Well, this will be the official first throwback. Because he's way too small to keep. I'd say we did pretty good today. Oh yeah. Well, I think that's going to wrap up today. I am pretty tired. If you haven't fished Floral City, it's definitely worth fishing. I wouldn't say there's much to jig right now. I mean, there are some scarce pads scattered about. I wouldn't say that's probably the way to fish it. But if you want to get out here with some minnows, really great time if you want to bring some kids and just get them on some fish. Just drifting minnows, man. Any one of these pools, you're going to catch them. So, as long as the wind ain't fighting you too bad, I'd say it's a good time. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to catch you all in the next one. See you.